All right, Shalom. Before I start this lesson, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash, and double honors unto my apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. Shalom and salutations unto the brothers pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. And in today's lesson, I want to be going into the afflictions that we go through. All right, the trials and tribulations that the men of the Lord suffer, man, while being in this truth, man, while fighting for the Lord, being servants for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, hey, man, you're gonna go through a lot of things, man. It's a lot of things you're gonna go through. Okay, hey, but what? Like the scriptures say, hey, we gotta count the cost. All right, we gotta count the cost of being a disciple of Yahweh Shai, because what comes with being a disciple of Yahweh Shai is what? A persecution, trials and tribulations. All right, all these things is a part of being in the truth, man. All right, and we must overcome that, man. And this is a part of the truth. So don't think that you're not a man of the Lord because you go through things. Hey, you're supposed to think the opposite, man. You know, hey, since I'm going through things, the Lord is dealing with me, man. All right. So let's go ahead and start off with Hebrews 12 and straight to the point. I'm gonna start at verse 5. And really you can read this whole thing, man. All right. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and read the whole thing, man. I'm gonna start at the top. Hebrews 12 and 1. It says, "Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, Salakia, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us." All right. So hey, we got with patience, we got to run the race that is set before us, and the race that is set before us is not it's not a sprint race. Okay, it's not give it all you got in one very short period of time. No, man, because part of patience is suffering. Okay, part of patience is having that timeline expanded out. And so the race that we're in is really a marathon race, man. All right, so we gotta prepare our mind, all right, for a marathon race and not for a sprint race. Verse 2, it says, "Looking unto Yahushai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God, of Yahweh, the Most High, man." All right? So we got to look at Yahweh Shai, because he is what? He's the author and finisher of our faith. All right? And we look at Yahweh Shai because he's that perfect man that walked on the earth, man. And hey, we all must strive to be as best as possible like Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai is that example of how an Israelite man should be. So that's what we must strive to be. And guess what? It explains right here that what had Yahweh Shai push through all that persecution, being put to shame, all the down part of this, right? What made him push through that was what? It said, "Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross," man. Right? So, and what was the joy set before him? To be on the to go on the sit on the right hand of the throne of the Most High, man. You know, and guess what? We're striving to be right along with Yahweh Shai, man. What doing what? What the scriptures say? Being joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, right? All the glory of the kingdom that's to come, man. All right, a inheriting planets, right? All the wives that we're gonna have in the kingdom, you know, having authority, having rulership, you ruling over tens and thousands of cities, man. You know, all of this beautiful stuff is what's gonna help us and remind us, hey, to push forward. Hey, but not only that, but also to not get judged with the ungodly, man. We don't want to burn and have our eyes burning in our holes and gnashing of teeth. That alone is enough for us to push forward, man. All right. So we have a two big points that should be in our minds all the time to push forward in these last days, man. Because we want to be saved on the first go around, man. All right. Verse 3, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Right? Because we're not even really we're not going through, not even close to what Yahweh Shai went through, man. All right? Because Yahweh Shai was what? Marred more than any man. All right? Yahweh Shai is the ultimate man, you know? And we haven't resisted unto blood, man. All right, verse 5, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. Right? Hey, because a father is gonna chastise his child. You know, so that's how, hey, that's how it is in this truth, man. We're gonna get chastised of the Lord, man. You gotta think about our sins now and the sins that we've did in our past lives, man. Right? You know? And also we're getting chastised for what? Just to see if we're gonna push through and keep our integrity in this truth. Keep pushing the word, man. You know? Even though we're catching hell. Hey, the Lord is trying to see if we're still going to do those things that's required of us. All right, so this is all part of the chastening of the Lord, man. It says don't faint when you're rebuked of him, man. So you don't faint, man. You know the chastised part is just to prove you. So all you gotta do is just hang on, man. Keep your integrity. It says, for who the Lord loves, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? And I mentioned that earlier, man. You know, I mentioned earlier that don't think because you're going through things the Lord is not dealing with you. No, you gotta understand that if the Lord is punishing you, He's putting you through the ringer. It's because He is dealing with you, man. Right? It says if you endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Right. It says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. So if you're a true son of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, hey, you're going to get that chastening, man. All right, you're not going to be out here like these 2/3 just, you know, having how do I say this? Having their portion on this side. You look at them, they're not getting, fucked up. The Lord is the Lord is letting these people out here flourish, prosper. And then you look at yourself, you're fucked up. You're falling short on this, on financial issues, health issues, you know, and you look at them and vacations here and there, You know, they look like they're prospering financially in the world. Well, guess what? The Lord isn't dealing with them, man. The Lord is dealing with you. Hey, this truth is an underdog movie. Okay, you watch those underdog movies. What, the person's always getting bullied around or whatever the case may be. He's put to shame. But at the end, what happens? He gets glorified and exalted, man. That's the same thing with us that's following Yahweh Shai, man. We're gonna go through that underdog story. But in order for us to get to that end, to be glorified, we must go through that underdog story. We must first get pushed around, put to shame, all right? So that we can get glorified at the very last, man. Verse 9, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? All right, so amen. Amen. We got to be in subject and in obedience unto the Father of spirits, man. Okay, because guess what? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua controls everything. Everything, man. You think about it, the Lord controls it, man. Hey, that fiery judgment that's coming, man. Malachi 4:1, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. Hey, that's in the control and in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So if you don't want to partake in the judgment of the ungodly, then you best be in your best behavior with the Father, man. No matter what He brings upon you. Hey, what does it say in the book of Job, man? Let's grab it real quick and come back. Job 2:10. It says, I'll start at 11. All right. It says, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. So Job's wife she had Satan on her, man. It says what? But verse 10, hey, we must all be like Job as well, man. Because Job kept his integrity, man. And this is why the scriptures are written in the book of Romans. It says that the things were written aforetime were written for our learning. All right, so we'll look back at these accounts and apply that to ourselves now. All right, it's a Job 2:10. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. So we're going to receive good and evil from the Father, man. All right? But what? We must keep our integrity through that, man. Hey, because we're all living a Job type of story. Every last one of us that's worshiping and following Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, back to the Hebrews 12 and verse 10. For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, right? Because when you're getting fucked up, I'm gonna just be straight up. When you're getting fucked up, when you're getting pushed around, so to speak, by the Lord, you're at a very low moment. The scriptures say that the Most High lifteth up and bringeth low. He maketh rich and he maketh poor. The Lord does all those things. So when the Lord brings you at a low moment, right? Hey, we're supposed to rejoice in that, man. We're supposed to be happy, because obviously at the present time we're not rejoicing, but in the back of our minds, hey, we are rejoicing. Because like we read earlier, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. All right? It says, nevertheless, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. All right? So, hey, man, we just got to keep it Got to keep that integrity going, man. All right. This is mm, First Peter 4:12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you." So the things that we go through, we're not supposed to look at it like it's something that's like weird, unfamiliar, strange. Hey man, we're supposed to just understand that this is all a part of the walk in Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And it says, verse 13, but rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Mashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. See, again, that's that what? That's that underdog story. Hey man, when Yahweh Shai was before he was put on that cross, they were spitting on him, they were talking shit to him, right? What they say, the king of the Jews, right? Hey man, Yahweh Shai was put to utter shame, man. But guess what? And at his second coming, he's gonna be glorified and he's gonna come in his glory, man, in his strength. He's no longer gonna come, walking on the donkey. You know, and he's gonna come in that, what you refer to as that mothership, that huge chariot, man. That's how he's coming back, man. And he's not coming back as a man. He's coming back as he is, man. Hey, so we want to be glorified right there with them, man. So we want to be saved from the hell that's coming. We want to be lifted up in those chariots, man. We want to be glorified. We want to be rulerships in the kingdom to come. But first we must go through these things first, man. First we must be put to shame. Be persecuted, man. All right. Verse 14. If ye be reproached for the name of Mashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High rested upon you. And on their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. All right? So this is a good thing that we go through these things, man. That we go through, trials and tribulations, get put to a low position, man. But it's only temporal, man. This is only temporal. If it seems like it's far fetched, it's a long time you've been going through it. Hey, it's okay, man, because it's all a part of your. Hey, the Most High is not gonna put something upon you that you can't handle. All right, and I'm gonna end it off with Sirach 2 and 5. I might just start at 1. Because hey man, this is a chapter that we all recommend here in GMS. To those that come into this truth, to read the book of Sirach chapter 2, man. Because hey man, it's gonna really make you understand about what walk or what you got yourself into when you come into this truth, man. Sirach 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Hey man, you gotta prepare yourself, man. That's why I started off with saying count the cost. You gotta understand what you're getting yourself into, man. And you gotta prepare yourself for temptations that come upon you, man. All right, and ultimately that ultimate temptation is gonna lead up. All these temptations gonna lead up to what? The ultimate temptation, which is that chip, that CHIP, that RFID, CHIP, man. That's what it's gonna lead to, man. So the Lord is gearing us up for that time, man. The Lord is preparing us for that time. That's why we go through things, man. And not only for that, but to prove that we are down for the Lord, man. All right. The Lord wants to see if we're real gold. And we're going to read upon that. Verse 2. Set thy heart, and that word heart goes back to lab, talking about your mind. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure. right, it says constantly endure because it's not going to be just one type of hell you're going to experience, man. It's going to be all types of hells. But it says what? Constantly endure. Hey, we got to, what the scriptures say about being a soldier for Yahushua, man. You know? Being a soldier for Yahushua. It say, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased when? At thy last end. Going back to that underdog story, man. All right, the underdog story, he doesn't get glorified not even midway. He gets glorified at the very end. And guess what? At the very end is going to be a beginning of a new time frame, man. The second Ezra 6:9 says that the ending of Esau is going to be the beginning of Jacob. So we're going to be glorified for eternity, man. Forever and ever and ever, man. It says, verse 4, whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Basically, whatever, man. All right, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So we got to take it patiently, man. All right. Whenever the Lord decides to lift you back up, you know He's gonna take that financial burden off of you. He's gonna give you rest. You know, or not just financial issues, but health issues, or family issues, or wife issues. A whatever type of hell. You know, like it says right here, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully, man. All right, because the Lord is gonna eventually give you a little rest here and there, but prepare your mind for the Lord to bring more hell upon you, man. All right, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So, just like how gold, you put gold in the fire to see if it's real gold, right? Because if you put fake gold in that furnace, it's gonna burn to ashes, man. But if you put real gold into there, it's gonna come out pure gold. And so how we see or how we know if we are the men of the Lord and we're actually down for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and not no fucking fakes, right? Hey, we do that by going through the furnace of adversity, man. We do that by going through things and conquering it through it all, and keep on pushing through it all, man. That's how we prove ourselves acceptable unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All right, so Lord willing, hey, this is straight to the point. Hey, you can read this whole chapter for yourselves, man. Um, and hey, man, just keep pushing forward through everything that the Lord puts upon us, because it is of the Lord when we are in the lowest state. You know, when we go through things, that's all of the Lord, man. Okay, the Lord just wants to see if we're gonna continue in His truth, man. All right, hey, He's gonna see if you're gonna curse Him out. He wants to see if you're gonna follow out the truth. He wants to see if you're gonna actually, hey, whatever happens to me, I'm still gonna push His word, man. I'm still gonna do what I gotta do, man. All right. So, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash, and double honors unto my apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. Shalom and salutations unto the brothers pushing His word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom and Kwame Asher Allah.